Alright, in this video we're going to be writing equations of perpendicular lines. This means we're going to be given the equation of a line and given a point. We're going to write the equation of a line that passes through this point and is perpendicular to this line. Let's get an idea of what that looks like on a graph. So here we have a line right here. The equation for this line is 1/2 x plus 2. You'll notice that the graph, the slope is up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2. So that's where the 1/2 comes from. That's the slope. And 2 is the y-intercept, the place where it kind of starts on the y-axis. Now, if we're going to draw a line that's perpendicular to that and passes through this point right here, it has to have a slope that is the negative reciprocal of the original slope. Negative reciprocal means I take the slope and I turn it upside down and make it negative. So negative 2 over 1. Negative reciprocal. Okay. So the slope of this line is down 2, forward 1, down 2, forward 1. And going in the reverse direction would be back 1, up 2, back 1, up 2, back 1, up 2, all the way up here. So then we kind of connect our points here. Got my eye. So our equation is y equals that negative reciprocal slope. And instead of writing negative 2 over 1, I'm just going to write negative 2x. And our y-intercept, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus 7. Now when we go to do this without the graph, basically what we're going to need is the original slope, which we're going to take its negative reciprocal, and then we're going to use methods similar to what we did, pretty much the same method, when we were finding equations of parallel lines. So we're going to take the point and substitute the x and y coordinates for that point into our y equals mx plus b equation, solve for b, and then we can write our full equation. So let's take a look at some examples. Now, this first one right here, I'm actually going to hold off on that. We're going to come back to that in a minute. We're going to go on and do number 2 first. All right, our slope for number 2 is negative 1/2. So our new slope needs to be, flip it upside down, 2 over 1, and change the negative to a positive, so our new slope is 2. Now we'll write out our equation, y equals mx plus b, substitute our new slope, y equals 2x plus b, substitute our x and y up here. So let's see, y is going to be 4 equals 2, x is going to be 2 plus b. 2 times 2 is 4, 4 equals 4 plus b. Subtract 4 from each side, 0 equals b. Now we can go ahead and write out our equation. It's y equals our new slope, which is 2x, plus our y-intercept, which is 0. Now typically, if our y-intercept is 0, we don't write plus 0 on the end. So really, it's just y equals 2x. Let's take a look at a couple more. Here, we've got y equals negative 1/2 x plus 4. Popular slope there. Our new slope, we're going to take this equation here, or this slope here, negative 1/2. We're going to flip it upside down. It becomes 2 over 1, and it changes from negative to positive. So again, our slope is 2. So now we write out our equation, y equals mx plus b. Substitute our new slope, y equals 2x plus b. Substitute our x and y coordinates for x and y in this equation. Negative 3 equals 2 times negative 2 plus b. Do our multiplication here. Negative 2 times 2 is negative 4 plus b. Now we add 4 to both sides. Negative 3 plus 4 is positive 1 equals b. So now we have our y-intercept and we have our slope. It's time to write our equation. Y equals, our slope is 2x. Our y-intercept is plus 1. 2x plus 1. Okay. Let's do one more here. Here, now we have a different slope. It's negative 5 over 6. So our new slope, we flip that upside down, 6 over 5, and it changes from negative to positive. Keep in mind, if your original slope was positive, then it would change to negative. All right, 6 over 5. Now we're going to write out our equation, y equals mx plus b. We're going to substitute our new slope, y equals 6 over 5x plus b. Now we're going to substitute x and y from our point. Y is negative 4 equals 6/5 times negative 5 plus b. Notice this negative 5 and 5 cancel each other out here. Of course, you always use your calculator, and a negative times a positive is a negative, so this turns out to be negative 6 plus b. Now to get rid of this negative 6 and isolate the b, we're going to add 6 to both sides. Negative 4 plus 6 is positive 2 equals b. Now we know our y-intercept. Time to go write our equation out. Y equals our slope, 6/5 x, and our y-intercept plus 2. All right. So, in general, the process is take the slope from your original line, flip it upside down, and change its sign. If it's negative, it becomes positive. If it's positive, it becomes negative. That's your new slope. Write out your equation and insert your new slope. Then substitute the coordinates, the x and y coordinates from your point into x and y for the equation and solve for b. Then write out your new equation using your new slope, the negative reciprocal of the old slope, plus or minus, of course, your new y-intercept. Now there are a couple of exceptions to that. Here is one of those exceptions. Here you're writing a perpendicular equation of a line that's perpendicular to y equals 4. The line y equals 4, I'll draw a little graph to show you here. 1, 2, 3, 4 is a horizontal line. A horizontal line that passes through the y-axis at y equals 4. Every point on this line has a y-coordinate of 4. So like 1, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, negative 1, 4, negative 2, 4, so on. Our point, 0, negative 4, down here, we're trying to write the equation of a line that's perpendicular to our original line and passes through this point. Well, a line that's perpendicular to a perfectly horizontal line is a perfectly vertical line that passes through this point here. And so a line that's vertical and passes through this point will simply be x equals, the equation for it anyway, x equals whatever the x coordinate is, in this case, 0. I'll use my highlighter here. But it's simply a line that passes through the x-axis at x equals 0. In fact, it's the axis. So there really isn't a lot of math to do in this case. If you're writing the equation of a line that's perpendicular to a horizontal line like this, the equation is simply x equals whatever the x coordinate is for your point. If you were given a vertical line, so the equation was x equals something, and you had to write an equation of a line perpendicular to that, you would simply choose y equals and whatever the y coordinate is for your point. Okay? Alrighty. Well, good luck with the rest of these.